You can't break down.
That is all the things they say. It's all those written, it's in the rule book. These are the words you should use. My condolences with you. Rest in peace. There is this vocabulary for how you console people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you were pregnant at that time.
Yeah, I was.
How many people walked up to you? Today, would you want to speak about it? Because at that point, you were also dealing with a lot of things where you wouldn't have been able to say what you wanted to. But must have been people who came and said, you need to be happy. You need to be happy. That's the worst that people don't realize that it's a statement for them.
I felt like punching them in the face. I was like, don't talk to me. I do not want to be spoken to. And the thing is, I remember that day when, it had been a couple of days after the incident, and I was just sitting there talking to a family member. And I remember this clearly because another family member was like, oh my God, you really have to think about the child now. You have to stop thinking about what's happened. And that is when I looked at the more sensible member in the family and I said, the child is yet to come. Did any one of you even think of me for a second? Did you all ask me if I am going to be okay? Going to be okay for the child is secondary. Going to be okay for the child is going to happen, but only if I'm going to be okay for myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the senior member of the family, being the only person with little common sense, said, yes, we truly understand it. That's exactly why I'm sitting here talking to you today. And then we spoke and, we had our conversation. But I've been in several moments like these, where they come and give you rubbish advice. And they are all advices we do not want to, we don't even ask for it.
True.
They just come and then randomly, and the best among the worst advices given has been, you have to live for your child. You have to think about your child.
True.
Forget about your life. Don't think about what's going to happen. All these dramatic, overly, I don't know whether they're trying to make me feel better or trying to make me lose enthusiasm about life. I don't know what they try to do, but those are the kind of people who are now at an arm's distance in my life. So I think, yes, I've been through that.
Often I have seen nowadays social media is good and bad. Like it's good, bad, ugly on social media. And it is the weapon used to troll, shame people. Especially in the last 2 years, I have seen such horrible things happen to women. Siddharth Shukla lost. We lost Siddharth Shukla. We lost Mandira Bedi's husband. And the problem is that more than that loss, people spoke about what they were wearing. Why were they happy after 4 months? And these are things that are often asked to women, like how can they move on so easily? That's often the topic of discussion. Did you face that kind of scrutiny? Did you feel like running away from social media or having a detox like that ever?
Honestly, no. I did not face any kind of negativity at that point of time. I think in a way Chiru shielded me then also. The way he shielded me is so magical. If not for Ryan, I think I would have gotten all the negativity in the world. I think what really shook people was that I was 4.5 months pregnant at that time. I still feel that. I still, there are days when I think, if I was not pregnant then, how would people look at me now? That now that Chiru is not physically around here, how would people treat me now?
Yeah.
How, what would they talk about me? So these are things that run in my mind, but I also think, I told you, he's
the guardian angel.
He's definitely my guardian angel. He just couldn't, he can't, leave me without protecting me, and he did. And how? So I feel somehow I didn't feel, face any kind of negativity, but I do not react kindly, when I look at other people, in similar situations being criticized for what they're doing, because none of us know anyone's story completely. So I don't think it's easy, to comment on social media, because you're just typing, you're just thinking, you're typing and you're putting it out there. you're not living the life of the other person who's actually breathing every second and going through that emotion, right? So it's very easy for me also, when I look at somebody wearing something, I'll be like, I don't think, she has any pain. Look at her dress. If she's wearing this, that means she has no problem in life. How does your clothes define what problems you have in life?
True.
And social media has filters. Even the worst looking clothes can look really good.
And life has filters on social media.
Exactly.
Who puts their life unfiltered?
Yeah.